What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today is Wednesday, which of course means it's time for another Western New York Wednesday here on the channel. And the beer I'm reviewing today, once again, comes from the Thin Man Brewery, and they're out of Buffalo, New York, and this is their Kranberry Kringle. So this is a cranberry Witbier, and on the side of the label it says ale with cranberries. That comes in at 4.9% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed. Time of review, this can is just over 1 month old. So up until recently, it had been a little over a year since I reviewed anything from Thin Man on the channel. They've been going through it. Their brand was bought by Community Beer Works here in Buffalo, New York. And then between Community Beer Works, Thin Man, and Smoldering Society, they have opened up their Chandler Street breweries. Chandler Street Brewery's location on Chandler Street in Buffalo, New York. I don't know if it's open yet by the time I'm reviewing this one, but it should be soon. And really cool that they saved the Thin Man brand, that being Community Beer Works, because I really like some of Thin Man's beers. And this is a brand new release from them. So very simple. It's a cranberry Witbier. Done and done. So let's crack it open, get into the hashtag proper glassware, and get into it. I love the label. It's awesome, 4.9%. I figured I would review this one, in December, because clearly it's like a holiday-themed beer. Cranberry's huge this time of the year, so why not, right? Now, next week will be the last Western New York Wednesday until January, because the following two Wednesdays fall on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, and I'll be reviewing holiday-themed beers. So we'll see what we review next week. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to get into some of the Big Ditch Stouts Giving releases. They did 4 barrel-aged beers in bottles and 3 like pastry stouts in cans. We'll see. Anyway, what does that look like? Looks like a Witbier, but with some cranberry. So if you look from the other side, not hashtag proper glassware, it definitely has a lightness to it, and like this slight like pinkish, almost like, yeah, it's like you put some kind of red fruit into like a normal looking beer. It has this like very, very like off pink color. And it looks just so dull on camera, but in person definitely has a light pink color. Murky, turbid, like a wheat beer should be. You can't really see through it. I had about a finger of an off-white head that was about 1 finger. But yeah, it looks really nice in the glass. Certainly the hashtag proper glassware. It's good nose. Smells like a Belgian Witbier with like the addition of some kind of like slightly tart fruit. Cranberry. So yeah, I get the wheat malt in here. Definitely has that wheat malt, but then the Belgian yeast kicking out some bubble gum, some coriander, a little nondescript citrus. It has a pretty big spiciness, coriander and clove. And then yeah, just like a dollop or like a kiss of like a red fruit. Would I guess cranberry doing this blind? No. But I can see it because I know, the cranberry's in here. Yeah, it has a little bit of like a cranberry kind of like slight like tartness to it. Just a characteristic of cranberry as a whole. It smells super refreshing. If you're somebody who loves the holiday season but doesn't love like super over-the-top spiced holiday-themed beers that are, imperialized, so like 8+%. If you're in the Buffalo area, this would be probably a nice one to grab. It's lighter. You could drink more of them, only 4.9%. And if you like cranberries, it's a win. Let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. That's nice. Oh, I like the addition of the cranberry. Dare I say festive. This is pretty good. It's a Belgian Witbier, okay? I think a lot of people, I'll be honest with you, I look when I picked it up and, I put it like, I have lists on tap, like what's in my fridge, what I got to review, whatever. I think it was like a 3.6 on tap. This is way better than 3.6. Plain and simple. It's way better than a 3.6. But be hard pressed to probably find a Belgian Witbier on Untapped that'd be over a 4. We've argued before. Actually, we argued. We discussed this before. A lot of you guys are in agreement. I love Untapped from being able to check in my beers and keep track of what I'm drinking, but also keep track of what my friends are drinking. I don't put stock into the ratings. Depending on the style, like I picked up, so spoilers, probably in January, but definitely into next year. I picked up the St. Bernardus like holiday gift pack, so it has all 6 of their main beers and then 2 glasses. And as I was putting them in like I have like in the fridge, so I know what I'm drinking at some point. I think every single beer, including App 12, was under a 4 out of 5. Get out of here. Get out. I'm going on a rant now, but get out of here. St. Bernard is one of the best, old school breweries, one of the best Belgian breweries. The fact that none of those beers are over a 4 is just stupid. Anyway, back to this beer. Body is sensational for 4.9. This is like higher side of medium. It has heft to it. So wheat beer, more viscous. It's not thin, it's not watery, it's bigger. The mouthfeel is that Belgian/German voodoo, effervescent, very spritzy on the palate, but smooth and creamy on the second half. I said it once, I'll say it again. The Belgian-style beers and the German-style beers, whether it's an American brewery doing them or authentic breweries over in Europe, they do a great job with them typically, and that's why I like them better than any kind of American wheat beer. When I see American pale wheat ale or American wheat or generic wheat and it's not a Belgian or German, count me out, because usually the body and mouthfeel are inferior and the flavor profile is usually not as good. This is a beer review about everything but this beer, and I do apologize to Thin Man and this beer, but it is what it is. Sometimes you got to rant and rave. The taste. It's nice. It's an omnipresent, tart, slightly sweet, and a little bit of bitter cranberry. But it's distinctively cranberry, but it's not overblown. This is like a Belgian Witbier with the accentuation of a cranberry flavor as opposed to a cranberry flavor that dominates with the base beer being lost. So that's why I like this one. Forefront. Again, that cranberry hits, omnipresent, blanket, always there, but never too big. I do get that wheat malt at the beginning, a little bit midway through the palate of that like bubblegum yeast ester, and then the finish. A little touch of coriander and clove, has a spicy phenolic yeast character that is unmistakable. Very dry. This is bone dry. Almost no bitter to speak of, but huge dryness, very balanced. If anything, this might even lean a little bit more dry and slightly, like I said, the bitterness from the cranberries is noticeable, but not like from the beer. But this is like a 50-50 kind of dryness and sweetness. Like it has a great balance here. Super crushable. The cranberry flavor isn't overwhelming, so it's not, like, oh, I'm going to drink a can of this, I'm going to be done. I could house a 4-pack of this, not even think twice. I'm always honest with you guys, so let's make this review even super, make it even longer than it is, super long as always. I picked up this one and I'm thinking to myself, all right, Belgian Witbier, style I enjoy. Don't love it, but I enjoy it. And I'm like, cranberries, like I'll eat cranberry sauce during the holidays, but I'm not somebody who just like houses like cranberries. I don't like drink a lot of cranberry juice or anything. I really can a lot of times. I'm on a certain medication for my mechanical aortic valve. Warfarin, it's a blood thinner, or I guess an anticoagulant, but cranberry can mess with it potentially, so I don't really eat cranberries too much. I haven't noticed any ill effects if I do have cranberry of any sort, but I'll pick it up that often. I will say that this has a nice and an appropriate amount of cranberry for this beer. Like it's a Belgian Witbier, and then you get some, cranberry characteristics, and I like that. So this is a crushable beer. Absolutely cannot tell this is, alcoholic whatsoever. Drinks so light, but not from a body perspective. Like this is nice. Is it like my favorite Belgian Witbier? It is not, but like for what they're going for, they did a great job. Pour the rest of the goodies in here. I don't think we're going to have any, like goodies like you get a lot of times with like a Hefeweizen, you want to do it. But even with Witbiers, but like American brewed one, this one seems a little bit more, I mean, it's unfiltered for sure, but it doesn't have a lot of stuff at the bottom. I'm surprised at how much I like this. Always honest with you guys, surprised. I'm going to have to give it a nice rating. So Kranberry Kringle from Thin Man, low 4.25, I'm going to go 4.15. This is very tasty. Yeah, this is a good, and this is nice for the holiday season. If you're somebody, like I said, who doesn't want a big, heavy, super sweet, spiced beer, and you love the holiday seasons, check this one out, especially if you like wheat beers and you like cranberries. Like this is a match made in heaven. 4.15 out of 5. And I love the label. I love the colors popping. It's awesome. Price point. Here's where it gets even better. I think I paid like $3.09 for that can, and I think 4-packs were $12. Yes, where everything is super overpriced in this country specifically, but like the world as a whole at this point. $12 for a 4-pack of that all day, every day. No questions asked. $3 a can, yes. Like it's a fun beer. And again, as somebody who doesn't love wheat beers in general, like I can get down with this. It's a really nice beer. And availability, Thin Man, probably New York State. Maybe they get drips and drabs outside of series or outside of the state, but ever since they've I don't know if I said series, but outside of the state, ever since they got bought and stuff, I don't know how far. Because they used to get, I had a couple friends in like Georgia were like, yeah, we get Thin Man stuff down here. I'm like, what? But I don't know how far their distribution makes nowadays, but seek this one out if you like cranberries and or Belgian Witbiers. Definitely seek it out. This surpassed my expectations by a lot. And I never go into reviews with preconceived notions. Like, I didn't pick this up, I'm going, oh, if I give it a 3.5. I was just like, no, it's, cranberries, it's a Belgian Witbier, whatever. This is way better than I anticipated. And yeah, I'm happy I picked this one up. So great job to Thin Man, Community Beer Works, Chandler Street Breweries. I'd like to get out to the breweries when they open up the location. Maybe it's already open, I don't know. I'm reviewing this one in early December, so who knows. But anyway, I'm going to shut this one down. If you've had this one before, please post in the comment section. If not, would you try it? Do you like cranberries? Do you like wheat beers? Do you like Belgian Witbiers? I know they can be hit or miss for many, but I think for what this beer is supposed to be, they pretty much nailed it, and I'm here for it. So appreciate everybody stopping by for another Western New York Wednesday. Check back next week. Like I said, last Western New York Wednesday until January. I don't know on a review, but I'm sure it's going to be something that hopefully is at the very least intriguing, but probably delicious. I don't know. We'll see. Till then, cheers.